Hi, it's Dr. Judi at Judi Online. Welcome back. This is week 9. This is week 9 in Write Your Book This Year. I know you're well on your way. I'm sure there's some great manuscripts out there. So week 9, if you're just joining us, please subscribe to the channel. And you can look at the other videos, weeks 1 through 8, to catch up with us. But we're at week 9, where we're continuing to work on our manuscripts. So continue to work on your manuscript for week 9, and also we'll confirm and follow up on venues and resources which you began researching during week 4. Okay, so during week 4, in preparation for week 18 and the following weeks of celebrating and promoting your book, in week 4, you began to program plan for your forthcoming book events. You began to look at venues and to look at hiring event planners, caterers, security, makeup artists, photographers, lifeguards, whatever you need for your events. So during week 9, you'll continue to work on your manuscript and confirm and follow up on the venue. So you'll be wearing your writer's hat and your program planning and implementation hat. So you'll be doing program planning and implementation and writing simultaneously. So follow up on those venues. This is week 9. You made the contacts and made the appointments week 4. This is week 9. So during week 18 and following is when you'll have your event. So we're on that timeline. So we're all on one accord during week 9. Just some writing tips that I share in the book, Write Your Book This Year, as you continue to write, as you continue to revise. It might be your second or third draft. You know, a first or second draft usually has a basic structure of a book. But as you finish your third or fourth draft, or whatever draft you're working on this week during week 9, please consider the following tips. Chapters, number 1, chapters, sections, and paragraphs should be logically organized. And you may have to reorder your paragraphs. You may have to reorder them. You remember when we talked about doing your book outline, you might have chapter 1, you might have to reorder your chapters and your paragraphs. You might say, well, chapter 1, I didn't explain something, so I'm going to move chapter 1 over here until after chapter 7. So, of course, you're going to have to change your transitions in between these chapters. And you might say, I want to put chapter 3 up front. So I'll put chapter 3 up front. So this is the time when you try to reorganize and restructure and continue to do what you need to do to work on your manuscript. So the sections and paragraphs should be logically organized, but you may have to reorder them more than once. Okay? And again, sentences should be clear and coherent, and you should be able to understand them. And I know since you wrote them, you do, but we should be able to understand them too. Ask yourself the following questions. Are my ideas presented completely? Because you know what you're thinking, but I need to know what you're thinking. Are my ideas presented completely? Is there anything missing? Good question. Especially if you're doing a how-to book, because you know how to, but is there something missing? If you're writing a novel, is there something missing? Did you develop that person's character enough? Then ask yourself, is there too much in certain sections? Some things that you feel really emotional about. You might have a long chapter. I remember one of my books. One chapter was disproportionately longer than the other because I had a story to tell in that chapter. So make sure some sections you don't put too much. Sometimes too much is good, but just monitor yourself. Then ask yourself, did I give credit to any person or organization whose intellectual property I integrated and shared? So make sure you set up a page or in the back references consulted, works cited, or something, and keep a notebook or notes in your phone on the people and organizations that you need to give intellectual credit to. So week 9, continue to work on your manuscript, confirm and follow up on venues and resources which you began researching during week 4 in preparation for week 18 and following. So you're well on your way. This is week 9 for Write Your Book This Year. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll know every time we upload a new fabulous tutorial on how to write your book this year. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down. Hope you'll order the book. Write Your Book This Year is now on Amazon. Until next time, let's make it a great week, authors. Boost.